this is the No Face movement, and it's February the 7th, 2013, and I bring breaking warnings for Nemo, and Nemo is not a regular storm. We're about to get into that, but let me show you guys what's going on with space weather. So the other day, there's a C9, that's what everyone's talking about. This solar flare was an Xclass, alright? We also got Xclass solar winds coming into Earth, alright? The reason they're not calling them Xclass or nothing like that is for you guys not to panic. But here, these are how you get Xclasses. Before we get into that, a decaying sunspot, AR 1667, erupted on February 6th, producing a double peak. That's two C9 class solar flare that lasts more than 10 hours from beginning to end. The slow explosion hurled a twisty ink dark plume of plasma into space. Alright, so when it erupted, it was a C class, but there's two eruptions, and it lasted for 10 hours from just that eruption. Alright, when it comes near Earth tomorrow on February the 8th, they're going to put warnings out for this, a geomagnetic storm. It was an X-class solar flare, folks. Last Sunday, they didn't even know a solar flare was hitting Earth, but I put warnings out. Alright, folks, they're not going to report all these solar flares and these solar events. Another way you can tell that it's an X-class is you come to Solar Image, alright, and all these are government websites. When you see something like that, all in the middle, alright, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see how it's a little bit different in the middle. There's a chance for X-class, alright, that's X-class. But AR 1667, the whole circle was like that, and it was like that for 10 hours. Alright, now let's move on. This is iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. This is what the government uses. As you can see, Mercury is out of control. There's that solar flare. Bam. See all the charged particles? Bam. It's purple white. Alright. Now when you come near Earth, when we get hit by it, let's show you this real fast. It's red. See, bam. There's a solar flare when it comes right next to Earth. Bam. So we got an X-class solar flare. It's going to glance Earth, folks, tomorrow. That is on the 8th, 9th, there's going to be X-class solar flare input coming into Earth. So I got warnings and watches out for major storms, earthquakes, volcano events, and also we got solar flares hitting our Earth at this very moment. That's charging our auroras, as you can see. On top of that, we got solar winds still coming to Earth, 8th and 9th. Alright, I got warnings and watches for February 9th for another major earthquake and major storms. Mercury is out of control, as you can see. It's about to skip this whole little pie in a second. The next few days, you're going to see this Mercury skip this whole little pie and come over here. It takes 88 days for Mercury to go around the sun, and it's going around the sun in 20 to 25 days, folks. We're about to enter the elliptic plane. We can already see the elliptic plane, so we're having a lot of force from the elliptic plane pulling at our Earth. Alright, folks, and pulling at the sun, solar flares. On this side, when we were over here, in front of it, it was blocking the elliptic plane. So when the solar flare erupted, it would get sucked back in. We were getting solar flares from the eastern or western part when it came around the sun. Alright, folks, but now as we're in an elliptic plane, we're about to see a lot more stuff happen. Alright, now let's get into Nemo.